Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our quick discussion on this Shravan month full moon taking place on August 9th. Because of the occurrence of many auspicious alignments, religious Hindu celebration, this day becomes very important, like especially because I keep on coming across those astrological charts who have got some sort of afflictions over there, or this could be a case that your affliction is not based in your chart, it's the running time period which is creating an affliction. So this day could be considered for organizing any ritual, doing any remedy in order to find relief in your ongoing problems and troubles. So this day can be considered for that. So the very first thing is that guys, it's like a month, holy Hindu calendar month Shravan, which is very auspicious, especially for the bhakti, devotion and any religious austerities connected to the Lord Shiva. And in this holy month, like this could be new moon, this could be full moon, all the Mondays, Nag Panchami, all of that becomes very important. Again guys, see, based on my astrological consulting experience, what I have generally seen is that what is the difference between people in whose chart you will see a new moon yoga compared to those people who are born with a full moon yoga in their chart. See, that is for sure that you will see a full moon birth in the charts of many of the enlightened saints. So the only difference is that because they are born with that awakened sense of awareness, and people in whose case like you are born with a new moon kind of alignment, or your moon does not have Pakshbal in the birth chart, so this could be attributed as the Pitra dosha or some sort of darkness which is not giving that clarity to your awareness. And when we talk about people like Dalai Lama, people like Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji, this could be Sadhguru ji, or based on your religion, any of those religiously, spiritually elevated, enlightened people. In their case, because Hinduism believe that soul is in an uninterrupted journey of many lifetimes to attain that soul level perfection, to find that eternal truth. And after that there is no birth which takes place. And people who are born with that full moon combination, see, that is a different case, how they are performing in the material world in terms of their material achievement. But when it comes down to their awareness, you will definitely find them on a very advanced stage over there. So and now guys, talking about this Shravan Purnima, so it is becoming very important, because if I were to talk about some other like auspicious events which is going to be getting aligned on the same day. So the very first thing is that because it's a astrology community, so it is happening on a Saturday. So Shravan Purnima taking place on a Saturday, so a very auspicious day for getting or doing any ritual, any appeasement ritual, charity, donation, if you are right now going through the Saturn affliction. This could be Sadisati, this could be the Saturn Dasha. Saturn is actually creating some problems in your life, so any of the Saturn remedy can be done on this day. Second thing is that the Ashwath Marut Puja, like with the Indian like people tree, and over there you can put a Lord Hanuman's idol and can do the worship of the Lord Hanuman as well. This day is also celebrated as the Haygriva Jayanti as well, one of the form of the Lord Vishnu as well. So for the Lord Vishnu devotees, this day will also become very important. And again guys, when we talk about the Shravan Nakshatra in itself as well, so just because over in this full moon is going to be in its purest of the dignity, because like Shravan is a nakshatra which is ruled by moon in itself. Sun is also in the sign in the Cancer, which is being ruled by the moon. So that means your awareness is going to be very ripe on this day. So what you can do, so talking about from the point of view of all those people who have got that like Kalsarp Yoga in their detail chart. So Lord Shiva's Rudrabhishek done on this day will bring some magical results. Second thing is that for any of the Purnima, like like even last year when I was in India, I used to observe that like many of the ladies in my society, like including my mother as well, so on every Purnima they used to like have a silver glass, and my mom used to, and she still takes the like the Purnima Vrat, the full moon fasting, and then in the evening when the moon has risen, so then she take a like a in a silver glass raw milk with some honey, white flowers, and then they offer it to the moon, and like they do the Satyanarayana puja, Lord Vishnu chanting, Lord Shiva chanting. That's how they do. So it becomes very important, guys, on this day, and for those people who are going through the affliction of the planet Saturn. So, and if your Ishta Devata is Lord Hanuman, so on this day Hanuman Ji's Sundarkand recitation can be done, Hanuman Chalisa can be done, and after the like sunset, when the moon has risen, so you can even lit a mustard oil, a diya, a kind of a small like a lamp, you can call it in English, and you can also lit it under the peepal tree as well. If you live in India, that is possible for you to do. So all these are the like the things which can be done in order to bring that relief in your chart. Again, guys, like the way I was giving you and explaining you the difference between the new moon and the full moon. So what I have generally seen is that even the serendipity and the accidental discovery of the good things, so even the sudden things and the awakening, epiphanies, whatever happens in the time of the full moon, it is something which is always very auspicious for you. And if you will compare that with the new moon birth and people who have got that new moon kind of combination, so all sort of ill-fated kind of events generally happens. Like, why to go very far? There was this client of mine, she had that kind of a new moon combination, and it was also active in the dasha as well, taking place in the 12th house. And even I was like surprised, on and off in her life, problems were happening like out of nowhere. Suddenly some problem is happening. There is this another girl, she also consulted me, and yeah, that kind of traumatic experience when, you know, at work someone actually had, acted like a creep and had that bad touch which actually gave that kind of shock to that girl. So that generally happened. So that is what the difference between the new moon and the full moon is. So even in the time of the full moon, those sudden things which happen, they always have some deeper meaning and purpose, and nothing would be better than that if you're born with that combination. And lastly, guys, just because at the end everyone wants to know that how in a customized way it is going to be impacting like people based on their zodiac sign. So let's briefly look at that as well. Already I made this presentation for the Jupiter transit Punarosu, so let's cover it in this presentation only. So guys, for the Aries, so guys, in your case, the whole Shravan Nakshatra energy and taking place on a Shanivar, on a Saturday. So any of the career related obstacles, so this is the day for you. Recitation of the Sundarkand, Hanuman Chalisa, and if you live in India, so the worship of the peepal tree needs to be done. It will definitely have a very strong and very beneficial impact in the matters of your career. Wheresoever you're lacking the clarity, that will come. For the Taurus, so guys, in your case, it is going to be impacting, influencing your 9th house. So Shravan Purnima also has got very strong importance of the Pitra dosh nivaran as well. So people who have got any of the problems, affliction because of the Pitra dosha in their chart, like Saturn, Ketu, Moon, Rahu. Moon being afflicted, hemmed with combination of Saturn, Rahu, Ketu in 8th house, 4th house, 2nd house, 9th house, 12th house. So very good day for you for chanting the Lord Vishnu mantra, Satyanarayana puja, Sundarkand, Hanuman Ji's bhakti, and making donations in the name of your ancestors, seeking their blessing. And again, guys, ancestors are flowing within you through your DNA only. It's not like that some magic will happen outside. It will create that difference within you. When we talk about the Gemini, guys, in your case, the impact is going to be felt in the matters of your 8th house. So yes, any obstacles you are currently dealing with, any scandals, any mental trauma, it will bring clarity over there. For the Cancer Lagna, beyond any doubt, guys, in your case, like any of the full moon, new moon, eclipse, Cancer and the Leo is always the ones which deeply get impacted. So guys, in your case, if I were to say, because in India it is possible, if you can do any of the mass donation, like sometimes people, what they do is that they get some food items packed in certain number of the packets, and then they go outside the temple and they distribute it to the homeless people and all. So all those things can be considered. This Shravan Purnima has got the power to give you the awareness regarding the matters of the marriage and the commercial business aspiration. Guys, for the Leo, in your case guys, definitely how you can be a better employee, more competitive, and to get rid of any of the obstacles, health ailments, problems, issues. Any of the rituals done on this day, Narayan Kvach, Vishnu Sastram recitation shall be considered. For the Virgo guys, for any bhakti, devotion, accessing your dormant talents and awakening your pur punya, this day becomes very, very important. Doing sadhana, bhakti becomes very important. For the Libra guys, the matters of the 4th house, most important is the inner peace. If that is what your main concern is, life is very unsettled because of Rahu being in your 5th house. You're all the time, there is a fear, obsession, restlessness. This is the day for you. And again guys, because the 4th house is impacted, so if you can even organize a Shiv Rudra Abhishek Puja at your home, Satyanarayana Puja, Katha, Vrat, any of the Vishnu devotional thing in a religious setting in the house, in the home front, can be considered. And again guys, in your case, because people also say during the night hours when the moon has risen, Shri Suktam Path with no Shri Yantra in front of you in the place of the worship, and offering some raw milk or honey and reciting Shri Suktam is very much auspicious for you. Now guys, for the Scorpions guys, it is going to be impacting your 3rd house, your like any area of the life where you find yourself being blocked. Because in your case guys, a lot of the turmoil is happening right now in the case of the Scorpions. 10th house Ketu is creating a lot of the havoc, and Saturn is also now retrograde in your 5th house, making your mind and the ideas and thoughts being blocked. So yes, this could be a case for, this could be a time for the release of all the blockages which you are facing. And because of the connection with the Shani Devata on this day, with the Lord Hanumanji on this day, Vishnu Bhagwan, Lord Shiva, it's a very auspicious full moon. So this could be based on your because your Lagna is Mars, I would recommend Hanumanji Sundarkand or Hanuman Chalisa with utmost devotion. Now guys, for the Sagittarius Lagna guys, it is going to be impacting the matters of your 2nd house, your finances, any of the family related matters. Like if I were to say, if with the family, either organize an event in the house or with your family, going to any religious place, in a temple, because especially in India, if you visit a temple, lot many things can be done. You can offer water to the Shivlinga. Outside the temple, if there is a peepal tree, you can even light a diya under that peepal tree, and outside the temple you can make some donation to the people like who are outside of the temple, like for homeless people, and also lot many things can be done. So with the family, for the clarity in the matters of your finances guys. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn, so guys, in your case, definitely the 1st and the 7th house is getting impacted. So the illumination comes, which brightens all areas of your life. Like if in any capacity 1st house is involved, that means our whole 360 degree, our complete life is getting benefited and affected because of that. So again guys, for the Shani, I would say like this could be Sundarkand, this could be Dasharath Krath Shani Stotram, and making charities, doing donation on this day shall be considered for the Pitra Kripa, for that clarity. For the Aquarians guys, it is going to be happening in your 12th house guys. You have to, there is no option. See, all what I can do these days, because if I have been living in India with the whole family, there's lot many things you can do. Now what I ensure to do is that in my Hindi channel, I do the seva of my astrology services to people. So that's my way of giving to the world, to the universe, because yeah, the 12th house energy, this is how it can be utilized. 12th house, it means you have to give something. So only when you give, you get. You have to understand that. So yes, charities, donation, lighting a diya under the peepal tree, Shivji's Rudrabhishek, and in the night time, like the way I said, that with a silver, in a silver glass, raw milk, little bit of the like honey or sugar with the white flowers, you can just offer that to the risen moon as well. Now guys, and lastly, when we talk about the Pisces natives, so guys, it is going to be impacting the matters of your 11th house, the wish fulfillment, and like if you lacking that clarity regarding the path ahead and any of the matters and concerns of the recognition which has been long overdue, and you're finding some obstacle or some sort of slowdown over there. So a very, very auspicious day. Like this could be and generally we say with 11th house, the group activities are involved, large network is involved. So it's like, because in India it is possible. Organize a small kind of camp for any distribution of like, this could be water, this could be sweets. And in India we call it like organizing a bhandara or a langar. That's the Hindi word I remember. So that kind of donation in a large scale will actually appease your planets if that is feasible. Otherwise, just being at home, Satyanarayana Puja or Lord Vishnu Sahasranam is also suffice. So yes guys, that is something which I just wanted to like cover that in a short video, because because of the overlap of many religious auspicious occasions, and as an astrologer happening on a Saturday with the Shani energy, Saturn energy, doing something on this day based on your sign will become very important and bring some wonderful results in your life. So yes guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Om Namah Shivaya.